A country known for its breathtaking natural beauty, unique architecture, high living standards, and peculiar laws, Norway is truly extraordinary. The more you learn about it, the more it feels like an entirely different planet. But what sets Norway apart from the rest of the world? Let's explore and find out together. In Norway, every prisoner has unlimited access to the internet. But that's not all. Each inmate is provided with a plasma TV, a private shower, and the right to stay in a single occupancy room, which can be considered luxurious. Despite these privileges, Norway has an exceptionally low crime rate. In fact, since World War II, only 10 police officers have been killed. Norway is one of the top 3 countries with the highest living standards, and the average workday lasts only 6 hours. The government believes people should spend time with their families, socialize with friends, travel, and invest in personal development. Work takes a back seat because the state believes happy individuals with ample free time are more productive during shorter work hours. The country's population is just 6 million, and its most populous city, Oslo, has only 650 residents. Despite this, the government prefers small, colorful buildings that blend with Norway's natural landscape rather than constructing high-rises. They believe preserving nature is key to leading a happy life. This is why Norway has a special focus on animal welfare. For example, unless neutering improves a dog's quality of life, it is illegal. Violations of animal rights come with severe prison sentences. The government also regularly inspects pets to ensure they are not mistreated. Norway has 450 lakes, and nature is the primary source of entertainment for its people. Most of the population owns old-style houses by lakes and in rural areas, where they can retreat and disconnect from the world whenever they want. Wild animals are so accustomed to humans that it's common to see deer even in town centers. The state supports every writer and artist, regardless of their fame, considering them potential talents. For example, if someone wants to write a book, the government provides them with a monthly grant until the book is completed. Even after publication, the support continues. Libraries are mandated to purchase a certain number of copies of newly published books to ensure accessibility to the public. This financial security fosters creativity and productivity. Of course, winters in Norway are harsh, and life adapts accordingly. During the colder months, camping, hiking, mountaineering, and skiing take center stage. Ski resorts are never more than a 20-minute drive from anyone's home, and forests seamlessly integrate with urban areas. With thousands of mountains and fjords, Norway provides the perfect environment for extreme sports. In the summer, temperatures rise enough for people to swim in the sea. Norway has numerous beaches and lakes, and some people even swim in the lakes surrounded by snow during winter. Thanks to natural hot springs, winter swimming is a popular activity. Young people in particular love camping here year-round. While engaging in these activities, Norwegians are fortunate to witness one of nature's most spectacular displays, the Northern Lights. These mesmerizing lights appear when the Earth's magnetic field interacts with charged particles from the sun. This breathtaking phenomenon can be seen throughout much of Norway. Although Norway is officially a monarchy, the royal family serves only a symbolic role, with all legislative power resting in the parliament. Unlike Middle Eastern monarchies, where rulers have absolute power, Norway's king has no direct influence over government affairs. His position is purely historical and symbolic, making him equal to all citizens under the law. While 70% of the population identifies as Protestant, most Norwegians describe themselves as atheists. The country also has a significant Muslim immigrant community. Many immigrants come from Arab countries and enjoy more rights in Norway than in many other places. There are 136 Muslim associations, with 70% of immigrants actively participating in them. Some immigrant families prefer their children to attend separate schools from Christian students. In response, the government has established a school in Oslo exclusively for Muslim students. Norway has also refused to join the European Union despite its high living standards. This decision was made through a public referendum. The government prioritizes a way of life that is deeply connected to nature. Due to the country's mountainous terrain and environmental preservation policies, inner-city roads are often built as tunnels or bridges. Norway is home to the world's longest tunnel, stretching 21 kilometers, 13 miles. This dedication to environmental preservation has resulted in a fairy tale-like architectural style. Norwegian streets are postcard perfect, with charming houses and buildings. For instance, the Borgen Stave Church is 800 years old and remains in pristine condition despite being made of wood. Another notable site is the Lotafossen Bridge, which overlooks one of the world's most famous waterfalls. Instead of constructing massive hotels and lucrative commercial buildings, Norway has opted for small lodges to preserve the surrounding natural beauty. The country is renowned for its fishing industry, and its picturesque fishing cabins add to its charm. Norwegian houses remain colorful and wooden, reflecting old traditions. In rural areas, you might see even more unusual homes. Some village houses still have sod roofs for natural insulation, and it's not uncommon to see trees growing atop these roofs. You may be familiar with the book and movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The whimsical houses and settings in the film were inspired by Norway, and the brand depicted in the story was modeled after Norway's famous chocolate brand Freya. What doesn't Norway have? Let's take a look. There's no traffic noise or constant honking. No one worries about making ends meet. In fact, many valuable items like glasses, shoes, clothing, and other essentials are often left in public spaces. Since no one takes them, non-profit organizations collect these items and send them as aid to impoverished countries in Africa and Asia. There's virtually no fraud. Cases of fraud in Norway are so rare that they can be counted on one hand, and perpetrators are heavily ostracized by society. No one worries about education expenses. University education is free for both citizens and international students, and those in financial need receive generous government assistance. Children do not suffer from abuse. If a teacher notices any suspicious injuries on a child, the government immediately investigates. If abuse is confirmed, the child is removed from the family without hesitation. These checks are conducted regularly. There is virtually no theft. Norway has one of the lowest theft rates in the world, and stealing is considered one of the most shameful crimes. Finally, Norway is home to the only knighted penguin in the world. In 2005, a penguin named Nils Olav was awarded a medal by the Norwegian military and was appointed honorary commander of the Norwegian Royal Guard. He later earned the rank of brigadier general. The original penguin tradition began in the 1970s, when Lieutenant Nils of the Norwegian Guard developed a fondness for a penguin at the Edinburgh Zoo, making it their mascot. The tradition has continued through the generations, with the second and third penguins in Nils Olav's lineage also being knighted. These penguins, seemingly enjoying their honorary military status, confidently inspect the troops during ceremonies. Norway stands out in every aspect, embracing equality, the rule of law, and environmental consciousness. It is a country where people live without fear for the future, without political turmoil, and without racial or religious divisions. Hopefully, one day, the entire world will reach the same level of freedom and understanding.